All right, guys, let's get started and see what uplifting messages Spirit may have for my beautiful lights today. Look at that beautiful Ace of Wands right in the center of this layout. Okay, we're starting off with the King of Cups. This is generally a very loving, giving person who is looking toward something that is going to bring in happiness. However, the moon tells us that you don't have all of the information. So you feel like you're working on something that's near completion that is going to bring in a lot of happiness and contentment. However, there's still a lot behind the scenes that things that you need to know or things that need to unfold before you can see true success in what you're trying to do. Okay, and with the Ace of Wands comes new beginnings, good news. And again, we're talking about some kind of conception or the birth of something that is going to bring in a lot of abundance and happiness. Okay, so let's continue and see what else we have here. Oops, we're upside down. I do this frequently. All right, Page of Wands, guys, next to the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles, again, is telling us that something is getting ready to be birthed. Okay, there is something behind the scenes, guys, putting this all together. Very exciting. This is very exciting. Something is getting ready to be birthed that is going to look like a huge victory. Okay, huge victory for Aquarius, and also a whole lot of balance that you've been looking for. The balance card being on top of the Ace of Wands, seeing that whatever this is, whatever balance you are to receive, whatever's being birthed right now, that is going to come to you as a surprise. Something big is coming, guys. Something big behind the scenes. Can you all feel this? I mean, we are here. We are here. All of the information that I've been giving you guys for the last 2 or 3 years has built up and come together, and I'm waiting to see that 10 of Pentacles show up any minute now, any second now in that deck, because here we are again, same reading as yesterday. Confirmation. The Tower moments are over. Your Tower moments are over. Expect great victories, nothing less, Aquarius, okay? And be ready for this, whatever big situation, scenario is getting ready to be birthed onto the scene. All right, big announcements coming. We had that in yesterday's reading. All right, this is regarding, so there is a masculine out there. There's somebody that you very much respect and love. This looks like a father figure, okay? Something's going on between the two of you that needs some clarification or clearing up. I'm seeing defensiveness here between the two of you. And the younger, I feel like this is son and father. You are the son feeling left out in the cold. And your father is a very loving, giving person, always has been that way. If he's no longer with you, he is still with you. He wants you to know that, okay? He wants you to know either way that you are his light. You are his light, and you are being looked at in a you know, how do I say it? He has a lot of love for you, whether you realize it or not. And if he has left the planet, maybe for somebody out there, you didn't feel like your father cared or loved you, and you're carrying this, okay? You're carrying this around. He wants you to know in that case that he absolutely did. He absolutely does, even though he didn't show it the way you might have, you know, wanted him to, kind of a thing. All right. Also, guys, this is a good time to mention I do all types of readings. If you're interested in seeing what my services are, you can click on the description below the video. And I am seeing somebody, this is a work-related issue. I'm seeing there's the 10 of Pentacles, so the opportunity, the card of opportunity is in the middle. This is a work scenario. I'm seeing that there is an opportunity for many of you in the workplace right now that can bring in a lot of balance, or there's something that you want to take advantage of, and but there's something stopping you, or something in the midst of things that maybe this is something you could have gone after and didn't, and you're regretting it. That's kind of what this looks like, because I'm seeing that this would have brought in a lot of balance, this work scenario. The opportunity did come in. The opportunity is showing a lot of things that would have culminated, would have come in for you. More money, happiness, abilities to travel, and maybe even buy property. But there's something here that is upsetting you, and I don't know what it is. If someone else got in your way, or you applied for this position and did not get it, there's absolutely something here, some stoppage here that kept you from getting ahead. Okay, and if this is you, please comment below the video. All right, the Three of Wands is popping up here. Three of Wands is having foresight and self-confidence. Okay, this is also, I want to talk to my feminines out there that are currently working. Okay, you are coming into this, I want to say, a new beginning, but also your hard work is paying off for you. Your hard work is getting ready to pay off for you in more ways than one. I heard in more ways than one, because you've been very patient, committed, and you've been trying really hard to get ahead in the workplace. You're a very strong person, but now something else is taking the place of your hard work. So you're not gonna have to work hard much longer, because you see, we have this Wheel of Fortune here that's popped up. Not only that, but having the Strength card next to it, it just gives that Wheel of Fortune more power, meaning it's coming in powerfully with a lot of strength behind it. Okay, and what I'm getting really is that it's here, it's powerful, it's all around us, it's being pumped through the pipelines, say, right now. The monies are in the pipelines. The monies are set up and ready to be dispersed. Okay, so this is a biblical time that you're all living through. All the things I've been talking to you about for the past 2 years, maybe longer, are coming to fruition for us all now. Okay, now is the time, and we're going to keep going here and see what else we have. All right, so somebody feels like they're having a heartbreak or a setback with their partner. And I just want to tell you, this is because there's something you want that you're not getting. Okay, and my question to you is, have you come into your authentic selves? Have you, told your partner what you want and what you need? Yeah. So I'm just seeing here that there's something you want, and I feel like the person you're with is really has the ability to give you what you want, to help you, so you're not feeling this way. You're feeling some kind of way, and I feel like this can be cleared up. All right, if you only could come into your authentic self and speak your mind about all of your wants and needs, and do it with clarity. Okay, that's the key. That's what I heard. Be clear. Okay, I'm seeing movement toward family right now. There's a feminine that is bringing in or feeling sad, or she's bringing in some kind of sadness. This is somebody who could really use support right now in the family. Do you have a feminine, guys, in your family who's going through something right now? All right, and is feeling very sad and could use your support. If so, give that person a call, and that would be your act of kindness to hopefully, be gifted on. Every time you guys put out an act of kindness, you are going to see a gift returned to you. All right, and I want you to really focus on that. I want you to notice it, because noticing these things, guys, is what is going to make them it's going to stir it up and make it happen more frequently, okay? Because if you're not noticing it, you're not connecting to it, and you're just walking around disconnected to everything. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you're connecting to everything. Everything has meaning. There are no coincidences, all right? I'm seeing this King of Pentacles. There is a feminine. You've been holding on to her, wondering what she's doing. Well, guess what? She's also holding on to you, but she feels that at some point you might have judged her, and she still has feelings for you. All right? So I feel like you're both thinking about one another. There is a potential, a potential for a reconnection here, and you're both thinking that the other has maybe moved on, or, yeah, you're putting a lot of thought into this. Just one of you, please go for it. All right. One of you contact the other one. All right. So here I'm seeing somebody's feeling stuck today due to, wow, guys. Okay. So this is creating all kinds of chaos in your life. This is about something in your life, someone you've been giving to who just does not know how to give back or lift anyone up. And I've always told you guys, when you do something nice for somebody, do it without any expectation. All right? You're doing it because that's who you are. You're not doing it so you can hold a favor over somebody's head or expect reciprocation. All right? That's not, if you're doing it for those reasons, you're going to be disappointed time and time again. All right? So when you do an act of kindness, it's for you. It's for your karma. It's for what's coming to you. All right? But, it's also doing something nice for people. It's a totally, different way of being for us. Everybody's been stuck in their own bubble, seeing themselves as an independent from all their brothers and sisters out there, and, feeling like they're out somewhere in the ocean all by themselves, going through whatever they're going through all alone, like no one else has problems. All right. So when you start connecting with everyone and understanding that everyone has problems, some are worse than yours, it does make things not seem so horrible. All right. But I do see that there's chaos and there's stuckness around you, because this is something that has to end, because this person that you've been giving to is not just unable or unwilling to give back. But I feel like this person, it has, they're just sucking the life out of you, really. They're negative, and they, Spirit is saying, this isn't good for you. This relationship is bringing you down. It's taking a lot of your energy. And guys, especially right now, we have to protect our energy. That's what it's all about, protecting your energy. So yes, it doesn't mean that we have to like everybody we come in contact with. But having empathy for people, even the ones that are third dimensional right now, is the way to go. All right. If they're sucking the life out of you, you can separate from them. But don't be mean. Don't just always be yourself. Don't lower yourself to their standard. That's what I'm trying to say, okay? Be yourself. Come into your authentic selves. Be loving. Be empathetic. And you can always continue to do that no matter what person you're dealing with or what their actions are, because you just need to worry about you and your karma and how you're presenting yourself, okay? You can always separate from people to make your life happier and lighter. All right, I am seeing somebody's cup overflowing with joy because they're using their intuition and gaining clarity on where they're moving to, forward wise, okay? So people are starting to spend more time in the quiet, so they're not moving like a robot and just doing the same thing over and over, day in and day out. You're, thinking for yourselves. You're thinking outside of the box. You're thinking about yourself and what makes you happy, and moving away from things like this, okay? These types of things that are not for your betterment, it's time, guys. It's time to let go of this. It's time to separate. If it's, you know, your mother or your father or somebody in your family and you feel like you cannot do it, then what you do is you still separate, but you don't disconnect. So, you know, oh, I'm sorry I haven't been, you know, taking calls or calling you back. I've been so busy lately, or I'm taking extra hours on at work, or, you know, and I don't like telling people to lie. I hate lying. I don't usually lie. You know, I tell people the truth no matter what it is. And, you know, people don't like it. People do not like when you're truthful. All right. And they're used to just telling white lies. And, you know, for instance, you know, I don't have a problem telling somebody, listen, you know, I'm sorry, but it seems like every time we talk, it's negativity. You seem to be going through something as of late. And, you know, when I talk to you, it kind of sucks the life out of me. So, you know, I'm just, you know, it really affects me. It really affects me. Like, I do it nicely, but I tell them the truth because I want to be in my authentic self. I do not want to, you know, have to blow smoke up anybody's butt anymore. I want to be honest and, you know, forthright, and I want people to understand how they're being as well. So yeah, I do it in the nicest way possible. Use your intuition and get clarity on these things, guys. It is time to release them. It's now or never, okay? We're at this period of time. We're at the split now, okay? You're either going to decide to, you know, move out of 3D or you're staying. And if you choose to stay in 3D because you're comfortable or you're afraid or whatever you're doing, you're going to be in on a different frequency. And being on a whole different frequency than people that are going to be moving in 5D is going to be like, the 5Ders are going to, we're going to like almost not see each other, or the 3Ders are not going to see us. That's the kind of thing where you're going to walk in a room and all the 3Ders that you've known for I don't know how long are going to ignore you, like you're not even there, or you're going to get in the conversation with the people they're with and they're going to change the subject and ignore you, and you're going to be standing there like, what is going on? They're acting like I'm not even here. And it's really because you're not being heard or seen. And it's because the frequency, it really is going to be like that. They're not really hearing you and not really seeing you because they are going to be on a completely different frequency. It's really hard to describe, to explain. It's hard for people to wrap their heads around. But have you ever gotten that feeling? Have you ever gone somewhere and you're talking and people are talking over you like you're not even there, and you feel awful, right? Like, wow, they must hate me, or they must despise me, or wish I would just leave because they don't even want to know I'm here. They're not even making me feel welcome. They're not really seeing you because you're on a different frequency. It's really incredible how things are working. And those of you in 3D, if you want to move out of 3D, the first thing I would tell you is open your mind. Open your mind. And a lot of you, unfortunately, have been watching the stuff on TV to get your information, which is all untruths, I'll say. Okay? I know that this is going to maybe anger some of you, but you've been brainwashed. You've been brainwashed, okay? MK Ultra, if you will. And if you don't know what that is, look it up. It's what they do to you. It's what they've been doing to the masses for years. But it's wake up time. So a lot of people have woken up to it. A lot of people don't watch it anymore. People are getting that information they need now through independence on YouTube that have millions of views, okay? The difference is they're truthful. And it's not a political thing. It's not a matter of choosing this politician over that politician, or, you know, it's even picking sides. If you want to look at it that way, and I'm going to say this and I'm going to stop and get back to the reading. If you want to look at it like people are choosing sides, the only sides that people are choosing is good against evil. That's what's going on right now. There is good against evil. It has less to do with politics and who is who's doing what, than, this informational war is all about good against evil. That's it. That's all it is. Okay, summed it up for you. All right, please don't start getting political on my channel. I will block you. All right, I don't want to get into that. Some people might need to hear this. Some people might wake up a little bit and say that's possible. I'm going to think about that. I'm going to open up my mind. I'm not going to be closed-minded. All right, I'm going to see what else is going on. Maybe I should stop watching that. If you think about it, it's just negative, 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 negative. They're instilling nothing but fear in your minds. Nothing but fear, guys. There's never anything nice. Years ago, when it was real, we would see these feel-good stories. Kids, having a lemonade stand would make the news. Like, good things were on there. But now it's all about the loosh. It's all about evil and creating, upset and making you afraid to live your life. So you're emanating something called loosh, which unfortunately there are some things on our planet that eat that. They live on that. They absorb that kind of energy. It makes them stronger. It keeps them going. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. All right, so let's keep going on here. I went on a tangent. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what got into me. All right, let's move on. All right, so, and if you want to go against that, you're not, on the same page, you're allowed. Just don't put it on in the comments, okay? Because you're jeopardizing my channel. All right, so here I'm seeing Seven of Swords, stuckness, okay? This is all going to be behind you. You can look forward to something else. Your life is going to start seeing positive growth all around you. All right, you're going to start seeing the growth. You're going to not just, be out there trying to create it and feeling like you're treading water, but you're actually going to see the buildup, the growth of everything positive that you want to come into your life and to culminate. All right, things that you've wanted for years, I'm seeing you will be celebrating these things. You're going to be celebrating all of this growth coming in. Your ability to manifest is here, okay? In these cards, your ability to manifest within minutes or days. Some of you are telling me in the comments, yes, you think of someone and suddenly they're texting you, they're calling you, they're showing up at your door. These are your clairs, these are your abilities at work, and they're just getting stronger and stronger every single day, guys. All right, so pay attention to the positive. Focus on the positive. Focus on yourself. Focus on, when something good happens, keep thinking about that, not, the other 5 or 6 negative things that happen to you, because then it's going to turn into nothing good ever comes. Look at all of this negativity. One good thing happened, big deal. You can look at it that way, but then your frequency is going to be lowered. It's going to not be happy. It's going to be down here. And what's going to happen is you're going to attract that frequency that the universe comes to meet yours. The universe comes in on your frequency level and gives you more of the same. Okay? This is proven, all right? This is not like, I'm making up a story for you. This isn't story time, guys, all right? So whatever you're putting out there thought-wise, your emotions and your thoughts are creating your future, literally. And the sooner you open up your mind to the truth of this and you start to see it and you start to manifest it, like, okay, I saw that. That's what happened. I wanted this thing. I thought about it. I visualized it and I felt it like it was already here, and it showed up for me within a day or two. And I'm going to focus on that it works, and I'm going to create more. All right. And it will snowball for you. That's how it works. All right, guys, that being said, it's a long one today. I'm signing off, and I hope you all have a very productive, wonderful day. Take care.